In some massive breaking news out of the NBA, Brooklyn Nets star Kyrie Irving has asked for a trade. This according to Shams and Woj. Here's the tweet from Shams of The Athletic, and I quote, Brooklyn Nets all-star Kyrie Irving has requested a trade, league sources tell The Athletic in Stadium. The franchise has been informed that Irving prefers to move on ahead of the February 9th trade deadline or will leave in free agency in July. Kyrie Irving, of course, opted into his final year of his contract the last offseason, so he is going to be a free agent no matter what. If you're the Nets, this was something that you considered doing last offseason, or last year, I should say, going into the offseason, but they didn't end up doing. The Nets, honestly, ever since the Irving-Durant experiment was started, just have never been able to get this right. They have never been able to get this right. And we want to talk about shifting blame and blaming people. That's fine. For Nets, the priority right now is finding a deal for Kyrie, because now you know it's over. I said it last year, even before Durant and Kyrie and everyone just came together and said, all right, one more run. I said it last year. I said, one more year isn't going to fix this team. It's over. The experiment of Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving has failed epically in Brooklyn. Everyone expected these two to come together and create such a splash, pardon the pun, and be one of the best teams, one of the best organizations in the NBA, and it never happened. It never happened. One time they advanced in the playoffs, and they ended up losing to the Philadelphia 76ers at the time, and it just hasn't worked. So we can talk about, whose fault it is, but as a whole, you can collectively blame everyone involved, because at certain points, everyone's been out. Everyone's wanted out. Irving's wanted out multiple times. Kevin Durant wanted out last year. And honestly, if you're the Nets, you probably should have pulled the trigger last year, last offseason, and just saved yourself the extra time in a rebuild, because now this season's likely going to be wasted. And we'll talk about who and where he might go to, but you're not going to get anything back, I think, in return right now that's going to lead you to a championship run. Now, as far as where he ends up, Thursday, the trade deadline, it's Friday. We got less than a week to really figure this out. And off the top of my head, and I know people are going to be like, LeBron and Kyrie, they're not going to be able to work together, and you're stupid, blah, 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 whatever. It's the most likely landing destination for this guy. The Lakers are the one team that I can think of that are willing to throw away, or it's a giveaway, I should say, that many unprotected picks. They have a guy in Russell Westbrook who offers at least a little bit of oomph as far as a player, and he's able to at least do something on the court and offer some tangible good right now. You have I think Kyrie Irving may be willing to be like, okay, cool, like I'll do whatever it takes. Maybe we can get the Lakers to give it a little extra. That's somewhere I want to go. And there's things that can happen, but it's the most likely destination. The other place that he could potentially go to would be Miami. Of course, they're really needy for a point guard. The whole Lowry thing never worked out from the beginning, unfortunately. And that's not me saying that Kyle Lowry is like a god-awful player or anything. People, I think, have been a little too harsh on him. But, Kyle Lowry, when he came over, he was supposed to be, he was supposed to be the settling force on offense or at point guard, and it just really never happened. His stats are middling. He's losing time to other players. It's what it is. So maybe that's a place, and maybe you're able to get a young piece if you're Brooklyn, like a Tyler Hero. That could be big for them. So those are my two top destinations. I'm not even going to entertain the Dallas Mavericks. Do not put Kyrie Irving on the same team as Luka Doncic. Don't do it to Luka Doncic. That is my favorite player. Don't do it to him. I don't want to see it. like save Luka the drama, just let him ride out like his contract, and then demand a trade in 2 years and go somewhere to win a title. But yeah, I mean, like I said, Brooklyn is a failure. We've known this for a while. We've just ignored, I think, saying it because, well, you have two of the best players on the planet, talent-wise. So in theory, at a certain point, it should work, right? It should work. It just hasn't. It's unfortunate too, because there's from a basketball perspective, there is too much talent. There is too much talent in those two guys for failing to live up to those expectations. And you can put a lot of blame on Kyrie, and he probably deserves a lot of blame. You can put blame on Kevin Durant. You can put blame on the organization, Steve Nash, whoever. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because no matter how much you want to blame people, no matter how much Brooklyn Nets fans might want to blame people, it ain't going to change the fact that your team's about to enter a hard rebuild, a very hard rebuild. So let me know in the comment section, though, where do you think Kyrie Irving is going to end up? Is he going to LA? Is he going to Miami? Is he going to Dallas? I hope not. Let me know in the comment section below. Also, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released.